Well, it has been more than 2 years since the tragic disappearance and death of Avante Aquendo. Tonight, his brother is talking about that loss.
Yeah, he is pursuing a career that both honors his brother and will help others that have to live with autism.
It started with the first reward offered to help find Avante.
We offered $5,000, and it quickly grew that day to $100,000.
Gary Mayerson founded the law firm Mayerson and Associates, which is dedicated to enforcing the civil rights of those with autism and other challenges. So touched by the lawyer's effort, Danny made it his business to thank him in person. And during their meeting, he expressed thoughts of going to law school.
What happened with his brother being missing and the whole experience really helped to galvanize his own thoughts, and I think that it became more pressing for him that he had to do something more important with his life.
What was it about Danny that made you believe in him?
But he was clearly, from our perspective, he was a diamond in the rough, and we knew he would take off immediately if just given the chance. It wasn't so much that they were addressing the bullying in a bad way. They refused to address it, and as the court found, they were stonewalling the parents for 2 solid years here. And the teacher was doing nothing about it, which is the other thing. The reaction of the teacher is hugely important here. Children with disabilities are 3 times more likely to be bullied than a neurotypical child. So already you're in a position of vulnerability being in that population. So it means you have to be extra vigilant if you're a parent of a child with special needs to be looking out for bullying, because it's more frequent than for a typical child. Parents don't know what's happening behind the schoolhouse door. They can't. They trust their children to people who they believe are going to be taking care of them. They have every right to expect that that is exactly what's going to happen. So you need someone in the inside to give you the truth of what's happening. It might be another parent. It might be your own child. You should talk to your children. You should talk to other parents. You should talk to teachers. You should talk to administrators. So when you have that kind of situation, you have to sound the alarm, which means you've got to call up the school district. You've got to write to them. You call a meeting. You don't sit quietly and waiting for bad things to happen, because they will happen if you don't.